Thinking about moving to southern Maine? This is what winters are really like in Maine. Let's get into it. By the way, my name is Margaret. I'm a local realtor, and if you have any questions about the video or about moving to the area, feel free to reach out. All of our information is linked below, as well as our free relocation guide that's linked below as well. So let's get into some of the statistics. So Maine experiences an average annual snowfall of 50 to 70 inches of snow along the coast and 60 to 110 inches inland. And winters are generally pretty cold, with an average temperature of 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit and -1 to -6 degrees Celsius. Over the years, there's been a trend of generally milder winters in Maine, and there was a study done by the Portland Press Herald with the help of the government's National Climatic Data Center, where the data showed that over the past 115 heating seasons, the average number of heating degree days has gradually declined by roughly 3.5%, and the rate of decline has been especially steep since 2004. Winters are also shorter now by about 2 weeks compared to a century ago. Maine often experiences substantial snowfall, with notable winters ranking amongst the snowiest in the past 120 years. So obviously, living in Maine requires quite a bit of planning when it comes to the wintertime, and proper gear like jackets and boots is obviously super important. Now, that can vary depending on how often you go outside, if you're into winter sports like skiing, snowboarding, snowmobiling, but generally speaking, it's fairly cold. Our winters are getting a little bit more mild, kind of like our winter from this year, 2023 into 2024. It has barely even frosted yet this year, but who knows, some years out of nowhere we get a ton of snow. So you really never know what you're gonna get. Every month in our winter season kind of has its own personality traits, where November and December are generally a little bit more mild. January, February, and the first half of March tend to be pretty harsh, and then things start to fizzle out a little bit towards April. But yeah, proper gear is an absolute necessity, and if you're moving to Maine, I would highly recommend trying to find ways to enjoy getting outside in the winter as much as you can. So that is what it's really like to live in Maine in the winter. I hope you found this video helpful, and again, my name's Margaret, and if you have any questions about the video or about moving to the southern Maine area, feel free to reach out. All of our info is down below, as well as that free relocation guide, which can be super helpful if you're moving or relocating to the area. And we'll see you next time.